did task me, Pards, with the creative process of doing a tribute for Son. It could have been a poem.
In only the way you can.
Only the way I can.
There's no one else on talkSPORT, mate, could do that. Just give you a little pat on the back.
Candy could have a go?
No chance.
I could hear Candy rapping.
No chance.
So you might want to put some headphones on, Mr. Pardew, so you can hear.
I will.
I feel like I'm showing my work to the teacher.
Let's go.
So yeah, I have created this, which you can go and check out on the talkSPORT Instagram and my Instagram at Majestic Online. That's at Majestic Online if you want to watch this in full afterwards. It is my tribute to Heung Min-Son, the Spurs captain who is leaving to go to LAFC after 10 years at Spurs.
I just want to share the information that I decided to leave this club in this summer. And respectfully, this club and is helping me to my decision. So I just want to share this information.
It's never easy to walk away, but in our hearts you'll always stay.
Thank you, Sonny.
Always there, come with me.
It's Majestic.
We'll always have yesterday.
Yo, dear son, first off, you're a don. And that's the very reason that I had to write this song. I know that there'll be haters saying that the game is gone, that we got that out the way. I'ma carry on and tell you the best I can about the way you made us feel. That night in Bilbao where broken hearts began to heal. Still don't feel real. I wish this weren't the end, even though we don't know you. You were like a best friend. To thousands in the stands and millions worldwide. Yeah, Tottenham's number 7. You wore the shirt with pride. When times got even harder, you were never one to hide. You could have jumped off the ship, but you're stuck by our side. Tottenham for life, a modern Ledley King. Captain incredible, flying down the wing. Nice one, Sonny, I can hear the army sing. I know it's for the best, but that doesn't stop the sting.
When it's time to say goodbye, I don't wanna see you cry. Think of all the memories that we made. Cause every sunset has to fade. It's never easy to walk away, but in our hearts you'll always stay. You were always there, come
Sonny, yo.
We'll always have yesterday.
You and Harry, man, what a combination. A legend for your club and a legend for your nation. Goal against Burnley, what a sensation. Even won a Puska for your marvellous creation. In the 100 club, led us to a trophy. Golden Boot winner, no denying he's an OG. I had to do this song just to show our gratitude. What an inspiration, so humble with your attitude. And now you're leaving us, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for the memories and ending on a high. Wherever you end up, this will always be your home. One day you will return like a king to claim the throne. And I'm with Madders, think of Spurs, you think of Son. Our fans will keep on singing for you long after you're gone. Nice one, Sonny, nice one, son. And as you walk away, the Spurs go marching
When
on.
it's time to say goodbye, I don't wanna see you cry. Think of all the memories that we made. Cause every sunset has to fade. It's never easy to walk away, but in our hearts you'll always stay. You were always there, come with me. We'll always have yesterday.
There you go, Pods. What do you make of that?
We'll always
That's
have
pretty tasty.
yesterday.
That's almost genius level. To wrap that out, you've done it in what, a day and a bit?
No, 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours.
Incredible. That was really great. And actually, it deserves a bigger profile than just
say
starting
thank
the
you
show.
for-
Oh, they
for
replayed
Jan.
it for you.
Well, if
Miss
you'd
you.
like to go and see that and it's full, we're going to put that on the
6 year
talkSPORT
was just
Instagram, I
going
believe.
quick.
It's on my Instagram right now, at Majestic Online. We've given talkSPORT...
And it was the other guy who was doing a little bit of talking. I could have done that bit.
What, the singing?
No, well, yeah, you was doing the rapping, right? But the other, it was the other voice.
The singing? The singing
Not the
voice?
singing voice. There was another guy, wasn't there, talking, commentating a little bit. Or was that you as
That's
well?
me. That's my backing vocals.
That was Kevin, playing Kev. Ordinary Kev, sorry.
Plain old Kev.
Plain old Kev.
So yeah, that was written.
Oh, very good.
As I was tasked by Mr. Pardew himself to do a little tribute for Sonny.
Well, when you have that kind of, that moment, and you know, you're such a, Spurs fan, and you love them, I knew you'd put your heart and soul in it.
Well,
and it comes across brilliant. That was.
You know what? When you see legends leave your club, and this is why. And that's why Madge is a legend. I hate Spurs, but I can't knock talent. Whoever's texted that, thank you very much. But as I say, listen, I hope the people that don't support Spurs can relate to how they feel about their legends, for example. And you know what? Especially everything that's happened over the summer with Diego Jota passing away and his brother, which was so sad. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to tell people while they're still here how much they mean to us and the fan base. You know, so I think that made it even more reflective.
I always think that when I go to funerals, people say all these wonderful things at funerals about somebody who's passed, and actually never said anything like that when they were alive.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's something to think about, actually.
Absolutely, and give more praise. And as you said, you know, today, like, there's no point arguing who's a bigger legend, Harry Kane or Son. They're both legends, and you know. And I think what's really beautiful and interesting from my perspective to work with people like yourself and some of my colleagues at talkSPORT who I'm absolutely blessed to work with, like my heroes, is having the perspective of the footballer and the manager, because like you said, your careers are different to our emotions. Yeah. And we have to take that into account sometimes. And I like being on that beautiful fence now of being a fan, but that's in the media. So I can really find a balance and try and feed back to the fans that, look, you know, we feel a bit differently to them because that's their life.
That's right.
This is our one club. And you know what, I had the pleasure of telling Maddison and Solanke and Brent Johnson and Mickey van der Ven at the boxing what it meant to us when we won that night. And that's why Son, for me, will forever go down a legend, because he gave us that night. And you know, we've had it on here when we saw the Toon Army win that trophy, and we was on air afterwards, and we had families calling us in tears, generations of people,
and Crystal Palace
and Palace as well. You know, it's been
two brilliant fan bases have both won a trophy this year. It's been brilliant, and Spurs, so that's 3 really, because obviously Spurs went so long. But you know, I think it is important, because Isaac, it sounds to me like when I look at him now, when we're going from something in a completely different scenario, right? We're talking about the love of a player, etc., etc. Now,
but it does make a lot of sense what you're about to say, because I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, because last year when he wanted a new contract, it wasn't forthcoming, and it might have been that he got a really bad feeling from that summer. Like, he'd done well, he wanted a new deal, they didn't give it to him for whatever reason. We're not going to be party to that. That he is carrying a hangover of that into this year, where he's done brilliantly, and now there's clubs interested in him. He's like, well, didn't show me that love last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony from West London said, just on the point you're talking about once someone has passed, I say, buy me a coffee or a pint to make a memory rather than flowers on my funeral. That's quite poignant, isn't it? Yeah. Becky's a Spurs fan. I'm sobbing. That's great, Majestic. I love it. I hope he hears it. Adam said, please make that Son tribute available on Apple Music so I can add it to my playlist. Madge, the Son tribute was pure quality from Baz, the Charlton fan. Captured everything about him. Pure class, mate. Listen, as I said, it's nice to get creative, and that's why I said in the start of the lyric is I'll probably get some haters saying, "Oh, the game's gone." You know what I mean? Because I'm being emotional and reflecting on that. But I couldn't care less. I love Sonny.
Oh, that's right.
You know, that picture that come up on there with me, my dad, and him. It was my dad's birthday at when we was in the Champions League.
Because we was watching the video on the screen here, but obviously people listening on the radio ain't going to see that. No, that video was very good.
Yeah, if you see the video, there's a picture of me, my dad, and Son. And my dad never gets it. He called my dad Sir. He was so polite. So I said, "Oh, Sonny, you can have a picture, please." It's my dad's birthday. He said, "Oh, happy birthday, sir." He was just so
lovely,
nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant. 03717 223344 as we reflect on the fact that Heung Min-Son is leaving to go to LAFC to start a new life in Hollywood.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.